Hey everybody, this is the August 5th live Zoom call for everybody watching the replay. I'm gonna start this live coaching call with 7 tips to lose fat faster. Now, first, I want to ask everybody in attendance right here, Monica, Linda, Arlene, Claudia, Janelle, or Amy, what would be your number one tip to lose fat faster? Or guess, what would you guess it is? We can't say fat burners. Oh, you gotta unmute yourself.
The kitchen.
Yeah, how so? You can't just say
It
the kitchen,
start
the
it's,
kitchen.
it starts in the kitchen. You gotta eat right. You gotta know what you're eating, your calories, your protein, your carbs, your fats.
Or your macros. Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Macros.
That's good. Janelle says we got some people chiming in on the chat. Calories in versus calories out. Drinking water all day, every day. Claudia says sleep. These are all great answers. So what else? Getting at it. Amy, what would you say? You want to lose weight as fast as humanly possible. Amy or Linda, what would you say?
The same as what everyone else said, the kitchen, calories in, calories out.
Yeah. What about you, Amy? Anything else? I know all the good answers are taken.
It's I don't want to brag, but it's always been really easy for me to lose weight. But I went on a really dark path, so just being on a caloric deficit for me, it's super easy. And then going to the gym, I just feel like $1,000,000. So, um, yeah, I
Okay.
mean, yeah, I'm great. I feel good. I feel really good.
So caloric deficit, yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, this is good. This is why I wanted to ask you guys, because when you ask the average American how to lose fat as fast as possible, what do you think they're going to say? They're going to say, work out harder, run longer, starve yourself, go low carb, um, do keto, take Ozempic, take fat burners. It's mostly quick fixes. So losing fat as fast as humanly possible. Whenever you hear anybody say you're going to lose weight as fast as possible, it's as fast as it's properly possible. That's a big difference. If you want to lose weight as fast as possible, you can put off your arms and your legs, and you've got a whole lot weight, less weight. But if you're looking at weight loss, there's a big difference between weight loss and fat loss. So it's all about fat loss. That's what you want. Fat loss is always slow and gradual. It's New York Stock Exchange. Weight loss, a lot of you tell me all the time, like, oh, I lost 3 pounds or I gained 3 pounds over 2 days. What happened? Well, if you gain or lose 3 pounds in even just a week, you know it's not fat. And you also know it's not muscle. It's all those fluids. So your muscle is 70%, to put it in layman's terms, your muscle is made up of 70% water. So watery stuff. So your fat cells also absorb water. You have inflammation, bloating, all that. So if you ever have like fast weight changes, fluctuations, it's never fat. Fat is usually 1 pound a week. That's in a perfect world, but it's never really 1 pound a week. It's 2 pounds one week, and then maybe 0.2 pounds the next week, and then it's another 1 pound the week after that. So it's never graduating. But with that said, uh, I hit record, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, good. All right. So here's 7 tips, and they all relate to like what Arlene says, the kitchen. So tip number one is watch your protein timing. So have protein with every single meal, but consume, especially for women, 25 to 30 grams of protein within 90 minutes on weight. That's to reset your appetite for the entire day. Because your morning protein will trigger basically your GLP-1, which is like what a lot of people use Ozempic for. That suppresses ghrelin. Ghrelin is a hunger. and it suppresses your hunger for a little bit, 8 to 12 hours. So if you do not eat protein for your first meal, then you are by default going to be more hungry, even though you eat the same amount of calories. That's crazy. So it's like a natural appetite suppressant, without the willpower. So if you feel like you're starving and you're suffering and you can't stick to your calories, you've heard this 10 million times, eat more protein. It's also, especially in the morning, 25 to 30 grams of protein in the morning. So for a lot of you, you're busy, make a protein smoothie, whatever, protein shakes the night before, and then with water if you have to. Drink it while your chips and cooking, no decisions, just do it. No, that's tip one. Tip two is make all your food decisions on Sunday. And I spoke about this last week or 2 weeks before. You want to plan your week the night before, or plan your week on Sunday morning, because then your whole Sunday is going to be amazing. You're going to feel like you have all your ducks in a row. And it's just like that one time of the week where you have the most amount of time. Sunday morning is like the easiest time of the week. And you can really sit down and calmly decide on what you're going to do this week, but also what you're going to eat this week. So don't make food choices during work hours. That never ends well. Oh, where am I going to eat? No, nothing's in the area. I'm in Newport Beach right now. I'm in a healthy restaurant. I have to drive all the way to Newport Beach. You're living in Ramahana. That's a 45-minute drive, no traffic. Plan all your food decisions on Sunday morning. So there's such a thing as decision fatigue. You guys probably have it. You have to make too many decisions, you get tired of it. That's why happy people usually just don't have to make those decisions. But what the decision fatigue really depletes your mental strength that you need to stay on the caloric deficit. So every food decision you eliminate preserves willpower when you actually need it. So, tip 3 is try to practice. All right, this is huge. Just don't snack. Basically, that's tip 3. Don't snack. Practice deliberate hunger windows between meals instead of constant snacking. Because when you train your body to expect food every 3 hours, then you get this like metabolic inflexibility and constant hunger signals. But if you train your body to comfortably go 5 hours between meals, then you're not going to have this stupid hunger all the time. So extend your time between lunch and your next meal by 30 minutes each week until you reach 5 hours. Use sparkling water, herbal tea, or whatever. You can gum it if you have to, just to keep yourself busy. So hope this makes sense so far. I know everybody's muted, but tip 4 is just eliminate all the stupid foods from your immediate environment. Of course, this is your office, but also your car, your home workspace, because if you have it close to you, even if you have the best intentions, you're always going to reach for what's close to you. It's like getting on YouTube real quick, check to watch stupid videos. It's right there. That's why you got to block it. If you have things in the fridge, it's going to get eaten. So, eradicate it from your environment. If it's within arm's reach during stressful times or boredom, then you're going to eat it, regardless of your goal. So, yeah, food-free zones. That's what your office should be. Now, tip number 5 is want to structure each meal with what? Protein. You already know that, right? Vegetables, but also fiber. And I know we talked about fiber already, but for every 10 grams of fiber you get in, basically, living a longer life. And this combination will just keep you full. And it's really like if you eat high protein and you're eating vegetables, you're eating high protein, eating healthy fats by default, really good protein, and you're also eating fiber, that is the exact same thing as taking Ozempic. People that take Ozempic, yeah, a lot of them get sold the dream, something new. It is something new. Well, really, it's just a repackaged diabetes medication that it's now available to the public, which is insane. Tip number 6 is if you're feeling stressed, then implement like a 5-minute routine before any meal. When your cortisol is high, you're gonna have more cravings. When stress is high, or you're gonna have cravings for high calorie, high carb foods. Basically, you're gonna get hunger signals that make no sense at all. It's not, it doesn't match with like your habits. So if you manage your stress before eating, it prevents that stress-driven overconsumption. So, quick tip for that, it's about your breathing. Try to go for 2 minutes. Go 4, 4, 4, 4. So 4 seconds in, 4 second hold, 4 second exhale. 4 seconds in, 4 second hold, 4 seconds exhale. Practice your breathing. That'll lower your stress and also activate kind of like your parasympathetic nervous system, which is like a fight or flight response. That'll really prevent you from making bad decisions. So you see, everything is about restraint. So the last tip is, and this is kind of advanced. I'll be honest with you. I personally don't do this, but I do know it helps. That's 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, with water, dilute it with water, and consume that immediately before or after bigger meals, and combine that with a 10-minute walk right afterwards. Now I do that, but no, and by the way, apple cider vinegar, drink it through straw because that part texture of enamel for your teeth, but that will just basically fill your hunger. It'll make you eat slower. So anyway, I'm gonna record this and I'll send the replay out. If you want to watch the replay, or if you want to watch these again, just watch the replay. What I recommend you do, you got any value out of this, then just do a couple at a time. Sorry, Amy, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I never go to an acupuncture person, but I did in the last, I think last year was the last time I went, and she said that I was allergic to apple cider vinegar, which is weird, but I'm willing to revisit the whole thing again, because I know it's good. So what are your thoughts? She said I shouldn't.
It helps if your acupuncturist says you're allergic to it. I wouldn't do it. It's not absolutely essential. It's like a 1 or 2% type thing. For me, the reason I don't do it is just because it's another thing to add to my routine. I already do so many things.
Yeah.
But all right. So for you in particular, go ahead.
Okay. No, I wanted to tell you I have an appointment with your herbalist
Oh, when?
in 1 week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Oh, when did you make it? When did you make that?
Oh, like a month and a half ago. You know, it takes a while. So
okay. All right. So because
I'm excited.
yeah. Perfect. Let me know. Message me before you go.
Okay.
I'll give them a heads up. But that's funny you say that because Viridiana's here too, and Claudia. I'm going with Lucrecia and her daughter, and Claudia and Viridiana. We're going on Thursday, but I had to call them. I had to call them and then say like, "Hey,
you're a VIP."
Well, yeah, because I've brought a lot of people in.
I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited. I go to Cone Institute in Costa Mesa. He's a holistic doctor, but I haven't been to him in a long time. So I thought, let me give your guy a chance because I love Dr. Cone, but I'm willing to, look at another perspective. So
absolutely. All right. So I'm excited for you too. I know 100% it will help. It can help anybody. Giving you just a quick heads up. He is really weird. He loves, it's in a church. He doesn't pay taxes. He doesn't have a driver's license. He doesn't believe in the government. It's all those kinds of things.
I'm kind of like that too. Just so you know.
Yeah, and vaccinations cause autism, and you know what? Maybe they do.
I don't believe in this either. Sorry.
Yeah, so he's and he loves Latino women. He's looking for a second wife. So anyway, you just got to go in with. I hope I didn't scare anybody away. But
no, anyway. I love all this, and I'm super excited to meet him because I know he's going to give me truth and I'm going to be on my path because I'm taking so many supplements right now. I'm taking everything under the sun and I know I don't need to take all this stuff. So he's going to narrow it down for me and I'm excited. So,
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be good. The supplements you're taking, make a list of it and take it with you.
yeah, I have a whole bag of stuff because I do Young Living. Yeah, I think you've known that. And they're 100% organic, but I know I don't need to take all that stuff. So I'm excited for him to tell me, don't do this, take this, eliminate this, whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Cool.
Next
All
week yeah, next week. Let me know.
Have a great night.
Where was I was just to finish this up, guys, by the way, the 7 tips,
Sorry.
how to integrate. No, it's good. How to integrate all this. Just choose one thing, one step at a time. It can take 4 weeks for you to do all these things, but I was 7 tips to lose fat fast. It's about showing restraint. I'll make a summary of it and I'll send the replay out. But with that said, let's go around the room. You guys have any wins? If anybody has any wins or any questions?
I do, Mike. I do, Mike.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
I'm logging my food.
Okay. All right.
It's a big
Awesome.
win.
When
It's
did
a
you
big win for me.
when did you start?
When I told you I was last week. Last week.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
But my
Go ahead.
question on that, I'm hitting my well, some days I didn't hit my calories but why am I gaining weight?
You've been logging your food for how many days?
I think it's about a week now.
Yeah. So anytime you want to make any decisions on weight loss, you want to have consistent data for at least 2 weeks. That's the very minimum. But I'm actually looking it up right now. I'm logging in. Okay, cool. Yeah, I see all your food logs. All right, so you started on Wednesday and you've been logging every single thing, looks like, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all right.
I have
All right.
yesterday and today to log, but I've been logging. Oh, no, yesterday's dinner. I didn't do yesterday's dinner yet.
Okay. Let me see real quick. You say you're gaining weight. Okay. The reason why you're gaining weight is because maybe you're not gaining weight. What I mean with that is yesterday you logged at a certain weight, and then the day before that, or like 2 days before that, you logged your weight. And then it was 2 days before that, and then it was one day before that. But then the weight before that, so 30th of July, you logged your weight at a certain weight. And then the weight before that was all the way in 7th of July. So you don't know if you're gaining weight if you don't log your weight as well for at least 14 days because your weight can fluctuate. So now that you're logging your food, great. That is by far the hardest thing because that's the most granular, most tedious thing. Logging your weight is easy. It's get on a scale, logging an app. And I highly recommend you logging the app for everybody else as well, because it gives you that graph that gives you that perfect overview. See what's going on. Because then you can see like today was a little bit less than August 2nd yesterday. You log it in again today and tomorrow, then you'll see what your weight is doing. That's 1. 2, keep logging your food, keep logging your weight. After 2 weeks, you can see what's happening.
All
That
right.
makes sense? Yeah, nobody will know why you're gaining weight. I mean, if you were to go to the doctor and say, like, why am I gaining weight? It's gonna be like, hey, maybe it's this. Try to do this. But you just got to get the data right first. So it's great. Awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. Don't stop them. All right. So just keep doing what you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. So log your food and log your weight. And then I'll get back to you on our food logs.
All right. Are you gonna be doing any workouts or was
Yeah,
Saturday the only one?
No, I plan on it. Maybe Thursday. I gotta work out with the trainers there. But yeah, Thursday and then maybe Thursday and Saturday or Thursday or Saturday. But I'll let you guys know. What time do you come again, Arlene?
8:30.
Okay.
But
So it
but
won't-
but I tried Saturday, but it just didn't happen.
All right. I would be doing the 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. So, but I'll let you know what time I'll be there. Yeah.
And
Oh,
then a question.
yes.
A question. How are you enjoying California? You look like you miss it.
Oh yeah, California is great. Um, by the way, real quick, VD says I keep cutting off. Can you hear me, Arlene, or can everybody hear me?
Yeah, in the beginning you were. In the beginning it was
Oh, in the beginning.
like
Oh, never mind.
uh
Okay. Yeah, that was 15 minutes ago. California's great. I went into the ocean 2 times so far, and that makes you feel so amazing. I understand if you live like 30 minutes, 45 minutes from it, you don't want to go every day, but I highly recommend everybody just go into the ocean. It's the best therapy you can do for yourself. Um, the weather and the beach. Those are the two main things that I 100%. But if I were to move back, it would be close to the beach here. So, yeah, it's nice to be back. Imelda says she also has an appointment with him this Thursday. So, Imelda, wait a minute. What time is your appointment? This Thursday? No, 8:40. Imelda, can you hear me okay?
Hi, Michael. Yes,
Yeah.
it's Thursday, like I think it's either 9 or 9:30. I have to check my
Oh.
calendar in the morning.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What time is yours?
Yeah, they squeezed me in at like 1:30. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, it was like a last minute thing. But that's good. Is this your first time going there?
My second,
Okay. All right.
my
So
second time.
have you been taking all the stuff religiously?
Yes, I have, and I ran out. So
Mm.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he gives me this time.
What kind of differences did you notice, if any?
I noticed I for some reason I felt lighter. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah.
yeah, I can't really like point out something specific, but I just felt like lighter.
Yeah.
And more like clarity, I guess. And I was sleeping better. Um, so yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
what he
You
tells me.
were already healthy. And I'm not saying everybody else is not healthy, but everybody comes in at different levels. So with you, maybe it just fine-tuned it, maybe, it could be that your gallbladder, your liver, and your thyroid were already pretty on point.
Right.
So yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good that you're still going. And that's the mistake that everybody makes. They go, like this is no joke, and I really got to watch what I say here. This call's being recorded too, but there's been people there that, first off, there's been people there that they had stage 4 cancer, go to the herbalist. I'm not making any claims here. Go to
Mhm.
the herbalist and they follow it religiously, and then the cancer goes away. At the same time, I've had a guy go there, and he didn't fill out the form. He just walked in right away. The herbalist says, "How long have you had prostate problems?" And he said, "Wait, how do you know?" Just he reads that energy and all that. So anyway, I'm the last. Like I said, I'm the last guy to believe in stuff. I'm Dutch. I have no emotions. So, but yeah, I'm a believer. So yeah.
Yeah, when I went, I was a little nervous to be honest with you. And so we're talking, and then he tells me how he's detected breast cancer. And so we're like, again, because I was a little nervous, I'm like looking at him and he's telling me like, yeah, if I I've detected breast cancer, and then he's like, where's your husband? And I'm like, well, he's working. So I left he's like, well, next time bring him and I can give you like a breast exam if he's in the room.
Yeah.
So then I left and I was like, I don't know if that was his way of asking me like if he can give me like an exam. And I totally would have let him if he would have asked, but he just kind of, I don't know, he was kind of going around. I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't sure if he was asking me if it was okay or if I wanted like my husband there. So this time when I go this Thursday, I'm gonna let him
Yeah.
fill me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think too much into it, but he does see, yeah, he knows. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but yeah, he does know things. I wouldn't worry about it too much, but
Yeah.
he will tell you. He will tell you if he sees things.
Yeah.
And
So on Thursday.
yeah, he would have told you last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't lose any sleep over it.
Right. And I didn't, but I was like, was that his
Yeah.
way of like asking for permission or was that his way? Because I know you said he kind of is a little out there. So I'm like, is that his? I don't know. I wasn't sure. So I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
next time I'm just gonna say, go ahead and,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
Mike,
So we
what is
got
he? What is he exactly? Is he on another spectrum?
he can see colors that we cannot see. He can see energy. Again, guys. I don't know how it works either. Right, but there's a he can see and feel your energy of where your liver is at, what your gallbladder is doing. Yeah, there's a different realm, there's a different universe, like those Marvel superhero movies, maybe they're right, I don't know. But he's a herbalist and he's been doing it for 30 plus years. He's about to retire, he's doing it. So yeah. It's a skill. It's actually a skill. So if anybody after this call, if you want to get in touch with him, let me know. He has a long wait list. But I basically called him. I said, hey, I'm coming to California. I live in Arkansas. He goes, like, these women that want to go. I said, all right, well, I'll speak to you Thursday after that. So anyway, with that said, by the way, you're watching this video and you're like, I don't know if I want to do that. You can get a lot of the benefits from it. You literally just take chlorophyll. And by the way, guys, just a random, just like a blanket statement for everybody. Yeah, my last video was about blueberries that I posted on Instagram. I said if you're not eating blueberries, you're not trying. Well, the same thing goes for going food. You gotta take chlorophyll. And if you don't, just look up the benefits. No.
Mike,
No.
that word's not
Yes.
coming through. You got to take what?
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
CHLOROPHYLL. Right. Chat. All right. The chlorophyll that I want you to take, this one. I'll put it in the chat right now. Because not all chlorophyll is the same. You ever have it where you try to find something on Amazon? Amazon just makes it. Okay, it's not sure. Oh, here it is. Flora Fresh. In the chat, that's the chlorophyll you should get. You just take a sip. It's a lot different. I don't know why, but it's a lot different than the tinctures and the drops. If I take the drops and dilute the product, I don't know. I just don't feel like it works the same. So, yep. Yep, Amy Nature Way. That's the one. Yeah, take that. Google. I take 2 tablespoons a day. It just helps us so much. True story. A couple of years ago, there was a TikTok lady, a girl, and she posted all the benefits of chlorophyll, and chlorophyll was sold out nationwide. She had a big following, and then it all died down because most people start taking supplements, feel good, and they'll stop taking them. They think they're good. Yeah. All right. Anybody else? Janelle, you unmuted yourself?
I'll share a win.
Yes.
So
I
backstory.
see you been going running.
Yeah, so backstory, a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I was training for a half marathon and then didn't get to do it because I sprained my ankle as I was training for it. And Sunday was the first time I did 6 miles since then. So during the training when I sprained my ankle, I think I ran like 7. So it was one of my longer runs. And I haven't been able to run on that ankle since then. But on Sunday, I did it. And I felt very proud of myself because I was able to push myself. And it also helps that my niece is actually training for a half marathon. So I told her, you know what? I'm going to train with you, even though I'm not going to sign up because I don't have the time. So we train together, but separate. And every now and again, she'll do the long runs. And I say, okay, let's make Sundays our long runs and I'll run with you. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing.
You getting that runner's high?
Yeah, a little bit.
Awesome. So you did a 6 mile on Sunday, you said?
Yeah, 6 miles on Sunday.
Awesome. Yeah, we have Monica started running too. So Janelle, did you get like special shoes for that? Just curious. What do you do for your shoes?
Not special shoes. I just wrap my ankles every time I go running now because I'm afraid that I'm gonna step wrong. But initially, my first run, well, when I sprained my ankle, I don't think I was running with the correct shoes, but I bought a pair of Saucony's, and they're a lot lighter, a lot more comfortable. So yeah, I think the shoes make a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good. Keep it up. How are the workouts going when it comes to like strength training and all that?
Strength training, I haven't been doing. I'm gonna be honest, but it's just finding the time.
Yeah.
I don't do the runs every day, but I think I'm starting to get a flow and finding little pockets where I could start training again. I'll do small weights here and there at home, but not full on gym. I'm lifting, heavy or anything like that. It's just whatever I have at home is, when I get 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'll do something, but it doesn't feel, I'm not getting that workout high like before where I feel better, but at least I'm doing something.
What would be the one day that you would be able to commit to a strength training workout, if any? Or you don't know?
I don't know because my schedule's about to change again.
With your work or with your personal situation?
Both.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Keep the running up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm going to try to commit to a day like Tuesdays or Monday, one of the days. Hoping Wednesday, since it's hump day, it'll make me feel better.
Wednesday, hump day, yeah. Monday, hump day. So, yeah, if you can just commit to one day. And if you need like a 15-minute routine, let me know. But, yeah, just keep me posted on how your situation is going.
Okay.
By the way, everybody listening to the replay too, I used to be totally anti-running. Look, the thing is, if you want to build, I'm all about building muscle, losing fat. If you want to build the maximum amount of muscle and lose the maximum amount of fat, then what you do is you get your steps in, slow cardio, and you do your sprints, and you do your jump rope, you do your kettlebell swings, you do your hill sprints, your sleds. That's high cardio. The medium cardio is not efficient. You're going to kill muscle with it. So I'm just being honest with you, with everybody. Medium cardio kills muscle. It's not good for your hormones. It's also not good for your joints and all that. However, everybody's different. Some of you are going through very stressful times, and if running gives you that mental high, and that's what keeps you going, then do it. So it's not a one size fits all. Fitness is never a one size fits all. The only time fitness was a one size fits all was in the Soviet Union when they were getting ready for the Olympics. And this literally happened. They had 300 guys and they basically tried to break all 300 guys. They let them squat every single day and they let them do back squats, deadlifts every single day, super heavy until like they would get crazy injuries, hernias, and they would basically all fall off until maybe 2 or 3 were remaining. And this is how they found their Olympian athletes. So like that's what happens when you cookie cutter fitness. Can't cookie cutter fitness. You cannot do it. So anyway, the absolute best way to get an athletic physique and most amount of muscle, least amount of fat, high intensity cardio, all the kitchen stuff, and then low intensity cardio. But if running gives you a mental relief, then that's what it's about. A lot of people are depressed nowadays, too. So don't listen to me telling you not to go running. Let's see. Strength training is your game of how you feel when you're doing it. Yeah, you're never gonna regret a workout. Absolutely. My ears are my ears are sweating. Anybody else have anything they want to share? By the way, just to show you how committed I am to you guys, I stopped eating salad. It's been sitting in front of me for the entire Zoom. I'm not going to eat these all at the same time, but it's literally looking at them like, hey, what's wrong? Do you not like me? Like a very clingy woman, like, what's wrong with you? Are you not attracted to me anymore? And I'm like, no, I do want you. I do want you.
Hey, Mike, quick question.
Yeah.
You're on the road. Well, what are you doing for your meals? How are you doing it?
I went to Sprouts, so I have a kitchen where I'm staying. Yeah, that's a good question. I went to Sprouts. I got an acai bowl. I have a Vitamix where I'm staying. I have acai bowl, acai mix stuff. I got the frozen sweet potato fries from, I forgot what brand, but it's at Sprouts. They're frozen. It's the Root or something, Roots. I got meat, and then I got asparagus, and then I got yogurt. But also I've eaten at Sweetgreen 3 times so far. If you haven't been to Sweetgreen yet, Sweetgreen, it's one word. Go there, get the spinach and the kale, the rice, and then the blackened chicken, get double protein, and then just do whatever you want to do. Watch the sauces. It is pretty good. But yeah, right now I'm at Flower Child, so basically I'm just kind of eating it. Mostly at the place I'm staying at, but I mean that's all restaurants. Yeah. Went to Burger Lounge too. The burger was great. Does anybody else have any questions? Anything you want to share? Or if you're too shy or you have something really personal to share, you can just reach out to me privately. You got my cell phone number, and everybody knows by now that 949 number. That's my automated. You can text me back on that too, and I'll get it. But my cell phone number is the 562 one. So I get that one easier, faster. Everybody feels really guilty now. They're not going to say anything, so I can go back to my salad. All right, so go
I
ahead.
have one thing to say. You're getting your acai bowls at Sprouts, not Trader Joe's?
Good. That's a really good question. I was too lazy to go to Trader Joe's. I don't want to waste too much time going grocery shopping. I would have gone to Trader Joe's. It's just, yeah. I got them at Sprouts. They have the unsweetened Sambazon. The Sambazon unsweetened acai sticks. They're not my favorite. Now, the reason why is because I believe they're like $8, and the Trader Joe's ones are literally $4. And they taste way better. They're the perfect consistency. Is that at Sprouts they have an acai mix, and it's kind of watery. So like if I were to be living here, yeah, I would go to Trader Joe's. I would take the time. But I'm only here till Sunday. I'm flying back on Sunday. So I was just like, let me just do a one-stop shop at Sprouts. I was thinking about even going to Costco, but I'm not 5 days. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's really attentive here. That's a really good question. You're really paying attention. That's good. BD Deanna, you're right. You've been really quiet. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing the sprints uphill,
Oh, nice.
and I was a runner before joining your program, but then I sprained my ankle and I stopped for a while. But doing those uphills, it actually doesn't really bother my ankle. So thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Well, no, thanks for doing them. Are you doing them with Luke Bessie or by yourself?
No, by myself.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome. So,
I live on a slope, so I just go up and down my street. Yeah.
yeah, so Lucretia had us over for a surprise dinner one time. So you're her neighbor, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, that's the beauty of hill sprints is that it's very hard to get injured at because they're so short, and by you going uphill, you go slow.
Yeah, yeah. And then my knees were also bugging me before, and well, with the sprints, I don't really feel my knees bugging me, so that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Really happy. Keep doing that. And by the way, everybody watching, if if you hear me say about how great hill sprints are, and you're thinking like, oh, I should do them. Take some pre-workout. Well, if you're doing them before noon, take a little pre-workout. I would say they are the hardest form of cardio. Yeah, the hardest to do. They kill you every single if you actually sprint. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna end it right here. My Oura ring is saying it's time to stretch the legs a little bit. That means I can stand up. Ralph B. Clark stairs. Janelle, yeah, that's it. Those are killer, by the way. With that little turn. Oh, man. But yeah, you're great. It was great seeing everybody, and I look forward to seeing everybody in person at the gym or when you visit Arkansas the other way. So message me if you need anything private. Just message me or text me if you need to talk to me privately or anything. All right. Cool. Thanks so much for coming on, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night. Bye bye bye.